Hello, keen modders, I am Fleex, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do basic editing with Abiathar using the tile placer. We're going to start by opening the adeps file, dependency object project file thingy that we made last time. Just navigate to open, and here we are. Oh, and I just clicked again. Accidentally placed a tile. To undo that, of course, just press Z, and there it goes. That's also accessible under Edit, Undo, and if you want to redo, you can just click there. So, when we open it, we are back at the starting screen. I'm using the arrow keys on my keyboard to pan the level. I think we saw zooming in the pilot episode of this series. Can grab this thingy, use View, zoom in and zoom out, or the plus and minus keys on your keyboard. Those are my personal favorite. So, the default tool over here is the tile placer, and this little bar thing means that the tile placer is the tool you've selected over here. If you go to the tools menu, you'll see the tile placer is active, and you can get to that by pressing the escape key. And over here on the tile palette side, we're using the tile picker, and those tile palette tools appear after the divide. So those are the default tools, and they are my personal favorites. So let me show you how to use them to do some basic editing. So, as I said, this is the world map. And over here is a big amalgamation, a big set of tiles that you can choose to build your level out of. This is actually the background tile set. As you know, Keen Galaxy levels that is, are composed of 3 planes: background, foreground, and info plane. You can have a different selected tile in each plane. So, to select a tile into the background, since we're showing the background tile set, just click on it, bloop, and there we are, you see? And if I go over here, you can just click, bloop, to place it. And, let's see, down here, where it might actually have a chance of looking right, here maybe? No, not really. Let's go to a level. Pull down the level menu, or use the page down and page up buttons on your keyboard to choose what level you would like to poke at. Let's look at the neutrino burst injector. Psychedelic level. Oh my. So let's say we wanted to adjust the background. Let us pick a new background tile like, I don't know, solid yellow. And where would we like to place that? Just holding down the down arrow on my keyboard. Let's say we'd like to give this area with the red gem a bit of a different background. If I was to click here, we would overwrite the gem, and that's not what we want to do. Let's press Z to undo that. And that happened because we have all layers active. To disable the foreground and info plane, we want to just right-click this, make it locked, or, as I mentioned last episode, you can use the 2 key on your keyboard, which I'm pressing now, to control the state of the foreground plane. 1 for background, 2 for foreground, and 3 for info plane. You can hide them using 4, 5, and 6, respectively. We can see nothing. Let's take them back. Here we are. And those are also accessible under plane, as we saw last episode. So, let us disable these guys. And now if we click around here, or drag, like so, we now have a yellow background for this little section. Let's see if we wanted to, apply a whole bunch of candies at the same time we wanted to apply our yellow background. For that, we're going to need to switch to the foreground tile set, and that can be done either by pressing the 2 key, which is because 1 is background, 2 is foreground, 3 is info plane. The 2 key, well, the tile palette selected, or the 8 key, because 7 background, 8 foreground, 9 info plane, no matter where you are. And of course, you can do this as well. Bloop. So here we are. Let's go down until we find the candies. There we are. But since the plane is still locked, it's going to do nothing at all. So let's undo that. And to upgrade the state of a plane, you just click on its label, or press the appropriate number key, or pick the appropriate thing from the menu. So, now, if we go to a little walled off area, say Where's a good place to demonstrate this? Right in here. And I drag my mouse along. You will see that we get a whole bunch of candies on a yellow background. And you can do a similar deal with keys and other items in the info plane, as we saw last time. Now, let's say you don't want to go to the tile palette. You would rather just you see the tile right in front of you. You don't want to hunt through the palette for it. So let's switch to the energy flow system. Very nice red level. Let's say I wanted to use this guy. Let me activate... Oops, that's not what I wanted. There we are. Activate that plane, grab this guy, and now we've grabbed the background, the foreground, and the info plane because all of them are active. And now if I was to click... Oh, we would do that. I achieved that selection by right-clicking on that little guy. It will only copy the planes that are active, so if I really wanted to hold on to these tiles, say they're a pain to search through here for, we can just right-click on whatever we want, let's say this guy, and it only overwrites our selection for the active planes. Very nice. And so, to recap, to summarize if you will, you just click in the tile palette to select it, and that always applies to the plane that you're showing the tile set for, whether it's locked or hidden or active or whatever. In the level, you click to place the tiles in the active planes, like so. We're just placing this guy because only the info plane is active. And to right-clicking copies only the active planes to your selected tile thingies, and these are all in the foreground, so I'm not picking up anything. Let's fix that by pressing the 3 key to lock the info plane, and the 2 key to activate the foreground. There we are. I just grabbed a root beer, and now I'm going to smear it around the level like so. Very nice. And of course, John Romero. Press the S key to save our wonderful modifications, or choose Save under File. And there you have it. That is how you use the tile picker and the tile placer to achieve your basic level editing needs. In the next episode, we'll look at an alternate means of doing this with the Essential Manipulator, which rolls a whole bunch of stuff into one tool. We'll see you then. I'm Fleeksy, using Abiathar. See you later.